Tonight, we are learning more about the high-speed chase we brought you live from over the Dan Ryan and Eisenhower Expressway.
27-year-old Ebonie Collins was charged in DuPage County. CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina has more on Collins and what it took to catch her.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today we got a little more body cam footage. Body cam footage seems to be something that we love on this channel a little bit. Now this one isn't, as crazy, I guess, or I mean, it depends on how you describe it, as the ones in the past. But today, and I'm trying to find more footage of the actual chase, but today we are doing a body cam footage of a Chicago woman, Ebonie Collins, who went on a 40-mile high-speed chase in Chicago. She ended up crashing into a semi-truck, gets out, and then begins to run, and that's when the police catch her. So the interesting part is really when she gets caught and the police's reaction to her. So if you do see Ebonie, and I found the Instagram as well, but I'll get into that later. But this is Ebonie in her natural state. You can see Ebonie is a pretty woman. And I ain't gonna lie, you can see from the video as well, she stacked like goddamn brick house, boy. What my nigga ISO Joe say? She cut up like some onions, boy.
That girl cut up like some onions, boy.
She cut up like some onions, nigga. But you can clearly see this from the video, and the police are having the same reaction. So obviously, I'm gonna put it in here for y'all. But so you're gonna see basically the police. So first thing he says, he's like, "How old are you?" Obviously, you gotta ask questions, identifying themselves. But how old are you? Then, but nigga, she say 27. He don't just go on the conversation. My man hit her with the, oh, you look young. You look 22.
How old are you? You're 27? You look like you're 22.
Basically, yeah. They was asking her a bunch of, I don't want to say inappropriate questions, but they were just not questions you would typically, you would hear from a police officer, to especially, ones that went in a 40-mile speed chase. They were surprisingly calm for, somebody who just chased somebody in a 40-mile speed chase. Let me just say that. So, and then other things you hear them say, they talk about how impressed they were by her driving. Now, this is why I wanted to find more of a clip on it. But I know her driving had to be something crazy, because 40 miles. That's a long way. I just did the the Big Boogie's sister, and that happened. But they only went on, he was only going for 17 miles before they pit his ass. So, and she got off of 40, so she was kind of whipping that motherfucker until she crashed. But
yeah, you do look young. You don't drive like you're young though. You drive like a fucking race car driver.
She drives stress-free.
She drives, yeah. Grand Theft Auto over here. Done that before, or is this just a first-time skill, beginner's luck? Yeah, I got that impression.
Yeah. Also, they asked her about her socials and how many followers she got on TikTok and things of this sort. I ain't look at the TikTok, but I definitely found the Instagram. I'm gonna put it up there, and like I said, I'm gonna get into that a little couple minutes later. That's gonna be the last thing we get into.
I do TikTok.
What are you doing on TikTok?
First of all, hold on. Hold the phone. How many followers you got?
I have a lot. I do TikTok.
I didn't ask you that. How many? Don't tell me
10,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot. What are you talking about?
You got what?
I do TikTok and I do promo.
Here's the deal. If it's 10,000 on TikTok, whatever, it could be bots, but if they're organic, if they're real people, it's real.
And I mean, yeah, that's really about it. It's just an interesting take, because it's one, I want to see how she was driving, because it really only got the end of the chase on the Dan Ryan, and two, it just show you pussy just make the world go around, bro. If pussy make the world go around, if you she look good. I ain't gonna. It's in her natural state though. So some niggas nah, she don't even look like that. I was like, bro, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I got vision, nigga. I could see it. So then when niggas start pulling up the Instagram, I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. So yeah, it's just funny to see how a pretty woman just changed their whole reaction. I bet if them niggas, if it hopped out and that was a man, boy, they would have had a whole different reaction to his ass. But yeah, so good for her. So then now to the Instagram. I find the Instagram. It's like money365__, and yes sir. Yes, sir. Now, how I know this is her? Because obviously niggas like, how you find Instagram and verify her? I found in some comments, but I verified it was her because one, she is followed by Dreezy. Dreezy's from Chicago. Two, it's on her story saying how she got out and how she just got home, basically, and this happened within the last 1 or 2 days. So, yeah, this is obviously her. And you look at it, even though she's more dolled up on Instagram, she got like 20 kilograms. She, you know, if you look at her, you know, you can see her face. It's her. So she look good though. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I mean, I was gonna say what's her bail, you know, but she out now, so she good. So you know, you need some lawyer fees. We gonna help you fight that case, babe. You know, cause I'm doing all this shit. I did not. I'm so infatuated by what she looked like. I ain't even got now say what she getting charged with, bro. Am I tripping? Yeah, I'm tripping. So she has been charged with aggravated fleeing and eluding, exceeding 21 miles over the limit, operating an uninsured motor vehicle, speeding 35 miles an hour over the limit, and no valid registration after leading police on a chase from a western suburban Oakbrook to the south side of Chicago. Suburban Oakbrook, my bad. To the south side of Chicago. So obviously these are all traffic violations, and they were trying to pull her over for a traffic violation anyway. So she does have a prior history. She has a burglary and a battery charge from 2017 and 2019. She actually does have old mug shots on the internet. But this would be the least of her charge. I mean, she get a good lawyer. They'll definitely, you know, bite us down. The only thing is the chase. Like, the speeding would have been bad, but you know, the fleeing and eluding is the only thing she really should worry about. So, I mean, that's not a crazy charge. So that's really the only thing. Let me see. Let's see what fleeing. We do got to keep in mind she is not it's not her first offense, so we do got to keep that in mind. But it say up to a year in jail. Oh, if for a third or subsequent offense, it can be 1 and 3 years in prison. So she might, you know, get a little bit of time, 1 to 3 years. But I don't know. You know, I hope she don't go in just because of what she look like, you know. I'm cheering for you, babe. Like I said, you need help with them lawyer fees. I'm with you, babe. Hit a nigga up if you ever see this video. My luck ass, like the way my life be going, she gonna see this video. The way my shit be going, but that's all I gotta say. You know, hit me up my Instagram, MMLAP23. It's in the description too, babe. But that's all I gotta say. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok on the video, and we out.
Chase to the suburbs. Sky Fox captured the chase when it hit the Dan Ryan around 5:45 last night. Police say Ebonie Collins was driving the car and was caught after she pulled over on the shoulder of the highway.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and having him or her present, right? While you're being questioned. If you cannot afford a hire lawyer, you want to be appointed to represent you before the questioning if you wish. You understand those rights? All right. What's wrong with you? What happened? Why'd your back hurt?
You're driving wild. Kind of cool though. What's your name, Ebonie? How old are you? You're 27? You look like you're 22. Yeah, you do look young. You don't drive like you're young though. You drive like a fucking race car driver.
You drive stress-free.
She drives, yeah. Grand Theft Auto over here. Done that before, or is this just a first-time skill? Beginner's luck? Yeah, I got that impression. You remember us? We're the initial two officers who tried to pull you over. When you pulled out of Alta. Are you dating him or something? Okay. So he let you borrow his car? You took it out, you were doing whatever you were doing.
You got some warrants too.
You know how to check, right?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not.
You open that up?
Yep.
I'm not supposed to check no girl.
You check pockets and stuff.
I don't got no girl.
Are you wearing a shirt under here?
No, straight.
Wrong?
This night, no bra. Don't open it, I promise you. No
I
bra.
gotta check any. I gotta give you a little check over, but I'm not gonna punch you anywhere.
Okay, look, no bra. Nothing.
No, I see.
Yeah, hold on. One second.
You got it? Be careful.
The tail! 2 page! Let me make sure. Hold on, I'm gonna take everything off.
That's not my own.
No.
Just take her straight back. I'll sit in the back with her.
You'll sit in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw her in the car and
Yeah, we'll go back.
Go to bed.
We'll be like, listen, Your Honor, we don't even think Ebonie did it. I mean, she did it, but we don't even think she did. You know what I mean? That's usually what we start with because we give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And I don't even think you did it. I mean, I know you did it, but I don't think you did it.
I do TikTok.
What are you doing on TikTok?
First of all, hold on. Hold the phone. How many followers you got?
I have a lot. I do TikTok.
I didn't ask you that. How many? Don't tell me
10,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot. What the hell are you talking about?
You got what?
I do TikTok and I do promo. Like,
Here's the deal. If it's 10,000 on TikTok, whatever, it does. It could be bots, but if they're organic, if they're real people, it's real.
Spyware. I have two words for you. China.
I love China, man.
I love China.
I love TikTok.
They make this stuff for very cheap. So how many followers do you have?
How many on
How
Instagram?
many? What do you don't fucking
over
know?
5K.
Over 5K. What about you on Instagram? How many followers you got on Instagram? How many? You're all bashful. You're all like, I got a lot. I'm like, how many?
I
You're
do a
like,
lot. Like,
okay, go ahead. You know what?
you know, 5,000
You ever seen somebody like not answer a question?
Because you like something about Instagram.
Yeah. You want to talk about Instagram? Bullshit, why not? Are you bashful? You're not bashful. You didn't seem bashful. You're driving. You seem like totally fine. I'm like, respond. So, what else do you want to do? Dating boys and what?